started coming here in 2008. The main reason was because my older daughter Rebecca was starting kindergarten, and being two working parents and our school district only offered half-day kindergarten, that wasn't going to work for us. We had to figure out something to do with her the other half of the day. So we went to take a tour of Chaperon Rouge, and it happened that Mrs. Moga was there that day. And so she gave us the tour herself, which was really nice, and talked to us about the program and how everything worked. And we had an option of either doing half-day at our local school and half-day at Chaperon, or doing the whole day at Chaperon. And after seeing everything that she had to show us, we felt it was a very small amount of extra money to go the whole day there, where she would get a lot of enrichment activities and be in one place all day, which was important to us.
And it's been really good for them?
It's been wonderful. They are both advanced. Rebecca is doing super well in school, and Caroline recently went for assessment testing for kindergarten for our school district, and they were very impressed with how many words she knows and could, all the different skills she has. Everything was either at where they expect her to be or much above. So.
And so, tell me about the challenge you've faced in the past. I don't know when this started. You've been ill, and then your husband also lost his job?
Correct, right.
Tell me what happened first and how?
Sure. I was diagnosed with kidney cancer while I was pregnant with Caroline, 2005, and I actually had my kidney removed while I was pregnant, which was a big deal to everybody except for my OB. He wasn't too concerned, but he said, "You'll be fine." The surgeon did a great job, and I was clear for 3 years. I had no cancer in my body, and then they found a little something right around the time we were starting at Chaperon, and I had that removed, and that was fine. Then, in the summer of 2009, scans showed that I had numerous tumors in my body, and my oncologist here in Cleveland had a plan of treatment, but we talked about a treatment that they don't offer here in Cleveland that I wanted to pursue in Columbus. So that was going to involve a lot of traveling and being away for a week at a time. So, we got everybody at the school prepared, so everybody knew what was going on and could be a support to them. And in the middle of that happening, after I had 4 weeks of treatment in Columbus, after the second week of treatment, my husband called me at work one day, or from work at home, and said, "I'm packing up my desk, I'll be home," because there had been budget cuts and he'd been laid off. So on the one hand, it was good because he was able to be with me. He went to Columbus with me while the girls stayed with his parents. But on the other hand, then it's a lot of uncertainty. Here I'm working only part-time, trying to get better because the treatments were pretty brutal, and he was looking for a job, at the same time as trying to travel. So that's how it went through the rest of the winter, the rest of the year. And come January, when his severance was running out, he came to drop Carly off one morning at school and talked to the director to let her know that we're going to have to put in our 2-week notice because, at the end of January, I won't have severance anymore. So the next day when he came in, she and Mrs. Moga told him, we want to help you out. We don't want her to leave school. It's so important, and we know that, things are really tight for you. So she was able to comp our tuition for us for the rest of the school year.
What was that? What did that mean?
Oh, he cried when they told him. He called me in the car. I was on my way to work. I had to pull over on 480 because I was crying, because it was just. The fact of the money was a huge deal, but the fact that somebody cared that much, and all the people there are so caring. The whole staff there, they love the girls, and we care about them, and it's just wonderful. So it was a big deal. Somebody who understood that we're going through tough times, but it's really something.
And they've, and it's not. I can't even imagine dealing with those three things at once. You're worried about your health, you're worried about jobs, financial situations, and also the upbringing of your girl.
Exactly right. We want to make sure that they're getting the best they can. So we were, it was heartbreaking to think about pulling Caroline out of preschool because we knew how important a good preschool was to getting her ready for school, how much it had done for her sister.
Probably, what you get at a good preschool, you don't get everywhere.
Right.
If she were just to be, at home or maybe not at such a good preschool.
Right. Absolutely.
It's probably hard. It's hard to find good childcare these days.
It is, right. Yeah, you hear stories about places that aren't so good or, that sound pretty iffy. And the thought of her being at home all day with my husband while he was trying to look for a job was kind of crazy because, it would be hard for him. He'd have to find relatives or somebody to take care of her while going out. And he's not prepared to do the good job of teaching her that, trained teachers are able to do. I mean, parents' love is great, but it's not the same as knowing how to keep them, doing certain things.
And so how's everything going now? Your husband's back in work, right?
No, he's actually not, but
okay.
yeah, he's still looking, but after it's been quite a dry spell of even looking for jobs, but he's recently had some things to apply for. He has an interview for something this week, so we're hopeful. And we were able to just kind of figure things out, to stretch out, money so that we could keep her in through the end of her pre-K. And my health is doing okay. The treatments in Columbus held things off for a while, and then I had some progression, but came back to my doctor in Cleveland, and he has me on a chemotherapy that is working gangbusters. So it's been very good, and I've been able to maintain my schedule at work, which is important for a lot of reasons,
And this has been a big part of helping everything.
Absolutely. Just knowing that we have these people to fall back on that have, helped us out so much.
What do you think of the fact that, that Stella's doing this and is doing this for several families? And
I remember hearing, when she talked about it before, when things started going sour with the economy and saying, you're going on job interviews, bring your kids. And I thought, what a wonderful idea to help people out, because I can't imagine what it would be like to have to worry about, especially people who don't have family in the area, to worry about where are you going to take your kids so that you can go do that job interview or go prepare to get ready for it or, do what you need to do to get back on your feet. So, yeah, it's a terrific idea, and, I would hope other places would think about doing such a thing because it's, it's not a common thing, and it's, and we're so grateful that she does that. I know that other people have benefited greatly, so.
Okay, and it's a pretty generous thing to do.
It's very generous, absolutely, and it's got to involve a lot of logistics, too, to do that kind of stuff, so it's been wonderful.